Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show with your host Ram today. And in this part of the cricket show, we are going to look, basically you can consider this not as a full report but probably probably a cricket update here, okay? So first what I'm going to look, there are two things I'm going to look at today. One is the just concluded second T20 international between Pakistan and India. As the other day, Pakistan, as you know, took a 1-0 lead, but today India leveled the series in fine fashion. But it was a very, very exciting game which went all down to the wire with the last over, which was being bowled by Ishant Sharma. 20 runs were required and Pakistan couldn't muster those, and Pakistan finished at 181 for 7, thus losing the match by 11 runs. Now, that was an exciting match, but as you know, India-Pakistan affairs are always exciting, and that's what precisely happened here at the Motera Stadium here in Ahmedabad. Now, as far as the second test was concerned, the Boxing Day test, we were talking about it, saying that Mitchell Johnson should be going on to a century, but well, it was not to be. In fact, Sri Lanka had a quick wrap on that, and they saw to it that Australia were all out for 460. Mitchell Johnson finished at 92 not out with 7 fours. The wickets to go, it was Peter Siddle who was out for 13 and Nathan Lyon was out for 1. Jackson Bird was bowled by Ranga for a duck and 460 all out, thus conceding a lead of 304 runs. But let me tell you, the match was all over in 2.5 days here and in the Boxing Day test at the MCG, with Australia going to a massive victory by 201 runs, bowling the Sri Lankans out on the third day itself for 103. A beautiful effort from the Aussie bowlers. Now let's look at the bowling figures of the Sri Lankans who bowled out Australia for 460. 3 for 109 for Ranga, 3 for 106 for Dhamika Prasad, 2 for 60 for Angelo Matthews, 1 for 38 for Dilshan. So 460, it was a 304 run lead, and one was hoping with Sri Lanka having the likes of Mahela Jayawardene, Sangakkara, something special could be coming. But nothing of that sort happened. In fact, Sri Lanka had a very, very dismal start to their proceedings as far as the second innings were concerned, and they kept on losing wickets. In fact, first they lost, the first wicket to go in the very first over itself, and that too due to a misunderstanding between Karunaratne, the opener, and Dilshan, actually resulted in a run out, with Karunaratne first being run out for 1. So that was the first wicket to go, and Sri Lanka were 1 for 1. It became 2 for 1. Now Dilshan tried to play a ball off his hip, but only succeeded in ballooning the ball to Cowan. Johnson was the bowler. He was gone for a duck. And Mahela Jayawardene was in fact dismissed in such a weird fashion that Jackson Bird, who as I said was looking quite innocuous but quite effective, in fact he made Jayawardene actually put him into two minds whether to play at the ball or whether to leave it, and finally Jayawardene, before he brought his bat down, he got an edge onto it, and the stumps were shattered, and what a wicket that was for Jackson Bird. So he was gone for a duck, and then Kumar Sangakkara and Samaravira and Sangakkara were together. But the score on 3 for 3, Kumar Sangakkara along with Samaravira, Kumar Sangakkara, well, he was playing he played a few good strokes, but Samaravira was the next man to go, again a victim of Bird. Bird once again showing what a good bowler he is, as he picked up the wicket of Samaravira. LBW bowled Bird for 1, and Sri Lanka were absolutely sinking at that stage at 13 for 4. It required Angelo Matthews to come in and show some attacking flair there along with Sangakkara. Probably Sangakkara and Matthews decided that it was time for them to really attack the Australian bowlers instead of just playing second fiddle, and that's what they precisely did. But they could only last as far as the score was 62 was concerned. But at 62, Sri Lanka added up to their injury woes, where Kumar Sangakkara was hit on the elbow, I suppose, by, it was Mitchell Johnson was the bowler who hit him, and Sangakkara, unfortunately, in fact I would say that this particular pair was really doing a good job. From 13 they had actually raised the score on to 62, but Sangakkara had to retire hurt for 27 with 4 boundaries, which was sad, and he never again came back to the match, and he's probably a doubtful starter now for this entire Australian series, which is very sad. Angelo Matthews, well, he was joined with Damika Prasad at that time, and Angelo Matthews, well, he was clean bowled by Johnson for 35 with 5 boundaries, trying to drive Johnson. And after that, it was pretty quick work as far as Australia were concerned, as Damika Prasad, after showed some attacking batsmanship here by Lyon flighting the ball, and twice, once hitting him over long off for a 6 and once hitting him over long on for a 6. But Nathan Lyon kept on flighting, and this time his reward was there. 2 balls, 2 sixes. Third ball, Damika Prasad was gone. It was caught by Phil Hughes in the fence of the bowling of Lyon for 17 with 2 sixes. After that, as I said, nothing to really talk about. Prasanna Jayawardene, the wicketkeeper, couldn't bat. Velagadra couldn't bat. There was no Kumar Sangakkara. And finally, it was all over. Australia had wrapped it up. Rangana Herath not out on 11. Ranga was the last wicket to go. Caught common bowled Siddle for a duck. It was all over for Sri Lankans as they were wound up for 103. But yes, Kumar Sangakkara, Prasanna Jayawardene, the wicketkeeper, and Velagadra couldn't take any part in the proceedings. 103 all out. Australia going on to a 201 run victory, thus securing a series victory here, because there's only one match to go, but that's a dead rubber for Australia. Now they are 2-0 lead in the series, and they would probably like to make it a real whitewash by actually defeating Sri Lanka in the third test as well, which starts in the new year. As far as the bowling figures go, Mitchell Johnson's 8 overs no maiden, 2 for 16, bowled splendidly. Jackson Bird was very impressive, 9 overs 1 maiden, 2 for 29. Peter Siddle bowled 5.2 overs no maiden, 1 for 32, and Nathan Lyon 2 overs 1 for 16. And the man of the match went to Mitchell Johnson for his all-round performance, and justifiably so. So, as I said, the series is all, the second test match is all over in the Boxing Day test. It was over in 2.5 days with Australia decimating Sri Lanka, and winning by not only a 201 runs, it was a win by an innings and 201 runs, a superlative effort from the Australians to keep Sri Lanka. And for Sri Lanka, the hunt for a maiden victory, maiden win in Australia remains a distant dream. Well, so now we are going to the match, as I said, the 2020 match. But I'm not going to go into much details, but I'll generally give you a summary of this match between the second T20 match, which was held at the Sardar Patel Stadium here, Motera in Ahmedabad, where it was the Pakistan captain Mohammad Hafiz once again winning the toss, and this time he decided Pakistan chose to field first, and the Indians were batting. Well, for India, they put on 192 for 5 on the board. Now it was all thanks to Yuvraj Singh, Yuvraj Singh and Dhoni at a particular stage of the game, they actually they put on a 97-run partnership for the 4th wicket, which was absolutely exhilarating. But Yuvraj Singh was the dominant partner there. He smashed 7 sixes and 4 boundaries to score 72 of just 36 deliveries. Everybody were hit for sixes. It was Sohail Tanvir had to bear the brunt of Yuvraj's attack. The spinners were deposited for sixes. Umar Gill was carved for sixes. Saeed Ajmal was put for 3 consecutive sixes in a particular over, and Yuvraj Singh was in smashing form. In fact, India started off with Gautam Gambhir, who was the first wicket to go. He was LBW. In fact, India were doing well. In fact, Gambhir and Rahane had put on 44 runs for the first wicket before Gambhir was the first victim of Umar Gul, as he was LBW bowled Umar Gul for 21 of 11 balls with 4 fours. Ajinkya Rahane was caught and bowled by Umar Gul for 28 of 26 balls with 4 fours. That was a good opening effort by them. Virat Kohli contributed 27 of 22 balls with 3 fours before being run out. But as said, from 88 for 3 in the 12th over, it was the impetus was given, in the sense the momentum was taken forward by Yuvraj Singh, who really was in smashing form. He was just toying around with the Pakistani bowling, and he made a smashing 72, which won him the Man of the Match award of just 36 deliveries, 4 fours and 7 sixes, and very rightly so. And in fact, very precisely, the way he was batting was a real treat to watch. And on the other end was Mahendra Singh Dhoni, was giving him only company, but he made 33 of 23 balls with 4 fours. But as I said, the 97-run partnership was totally dominated by Yuvraj Singh with his 72 of 36 deliveries, 4 fours and 7 sixes. In the end, 192 for 5 was the final score for India in that effort. Raina was not out on 1, Rohit Sharma was not out on 4. In fact, he finished off with a boundary, 192 for 5. Look at the bowling figures. Mohammad Irfan, the lanky pacer, bowled 4 overs for known for 20. It was very impressive. Tanveer, 4 overs, cost him 44 runs. Umar Gul, 4 overs, very successful, 37 runs, but 4 wickets. Saeed Ajmal, today 4 overs were carted for 42 runs. Yuvraj Singh really giving him a real pasting, I would say. Shahid Afridi, 3 overs, only could not bowl his full quota because of Yuvraj Singh's massacre there. 3 overs went for 33, and Mohammad Hafiz 1 over, no maiden, none for 11. And as far as Pakistan were concerned, they started off in a real aggressive fashion. Today, what we could see, as they said, the pitch was playing easy. There was not much swing or movement for the bowlers. And for India, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who did well, really struggled. He couldn't really get the ball to swing. As I said the other day, there was movement available, but today there was no movement. And Bhuvneshwar Kumar also struggled. And it was very good to see Nasir Jamshid and Ahmed Shahzad give a very electric start to the innings, and that was really needed, and that's what they precisely did. In fact, both of them put on 74 runs for the partnership for the first wicket in 10 overs, with Nasir Jamshid contributing 41 and playing some beautiful strokes. He hit some beautiful sixes with the bowling of Ashok Dinda, Bhuvneshwar Kumar. In fact, 41 of 32 balls with 4 fours and 1 6. Shahzad also played. Shahzad hit a monster of a hit of the bowling of, I thought it was Ishant Sharma. Ahmad Shahzad, he made 31 of 29 balls with 3 fours and 1 6. He was stumped by Dhoni, bowled Yuvraj Singh for 31. Today, Ravichandran Ashwin played, and he made it count as he picked up the wicket of Nasir Jamshid, caught Kohli, bowled Ashwin for 41. Umar Akmal came in. He contributed a quick fire 24 of 17 balls with 1 4 and 1 6, being clean bowled by Dinda. But Mohammad Hafiz was an absolute, I would say, he was absolutely equal to what Yuvraj Singh did for India. But the only thing is that he couldn't take Pakistan over the finishing line. But Mohammad Hafiz was simply brilliant. I've never seen Mohammad Hafiz play such attacking strokes with what flavor he had today. He was simply superb with his batting. He contributed a very wonderful 55 of just 26 deliveries, 6 fours and 3 sixes, hit in beautiful fashion, a majestic way. But well, after that, Shahid Afridi came in. He hit 1 4 and 1 6, and he was gone. But the key was that they needed 10 runs per over. But one has to give credit for the over that was bowled by Ashok Dinda in the 19th over, where he really kept the Pakistani batsmen down. In fact, it looked like Pakistan were definitely going to win the match. But Ashok Dinda's spell really did the trick, because he not only picked up the wicket, he picked up the wicket of Mohammad Hafiz, he picked up the wicket of Kamran Akmal, and then it was left with the 20th over. It was a very good over in 19th over, which was bowled by Dinda, just giving away only 6 runs and picking up 2 wickets. That was a wonderful over from Ashok Dinda, I thought. He picked up Mohammad Hafiz and Kamran Akmal. That was the real key for India. And after that, 20 runs to get. Shoaib Malik and Umar Gul at the crease. All they could do was, out of 20 runs, they could probably muster only 9 runs, with Ishant Sharma also bowling well, and the match was all over. But let me tell you, the crowd really had its excitement. The crowd really loved this match, and why not? The Ahmedabad crowd would have been very happy for India. They leveled the 2020 series. The man of the match went to Yuvraj Singh for his smashing batting, and player of the series, very rightly so, Mohammad Hafiz of Pakistan. Look at the bowling figures. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, as I said, today was not so impressive. He couldn't get the ball to move a lot, and the pitch was also playing easy. 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 46 for him. Ishant Sharma, I thought, bowled excellently. 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 34. Dinda, superb under very trying circumstances. That really shows that this bowler has matured. 4 overs, no maiden, 3 for 36 for him. Ashwin, 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 28, really made a difference. Suresh Raina, 2 overs for 12 runs, and Yuvraj Singh, 2 overs, went for 23 with 1 wicket. And the 2020 series has been level 1-1, and now the focus shifts on to the one-day internationals. But as I said, the spectators got their real money's worth. But one thing I would like to say here is that I have to credit India, because even with the ball, with the dew factor in consideration, it is not easy to actually grip the ball. But the bowlers were able to do that and actually give this victory to India. So absolute credit to the Indian bowlers for doing a wonderful job and getting this win in the T20 match. That's it from me, your host Ram, for the cricket show for today. See you all tomorrow. Until then, it's your host Ram saying goodbye. Thank you.